the last round, as I said, is the meet and greet round. Now, this year, you are going to get a 15 minutes call from Google. But in our case, we were given 30 to 35 minutes for the video conversation, as I said. But in my case, my interview, or you can say the video conversation, went for around 45 minutes because we were chatting about some topics, right? So now this is one of the most important round. Why? Because this is the last one. After this, you will either get selected, or God forbid, you will not get selected, right? So if you have made till this point, that you have cleared the first round and the second round, and now you have reached to the third round, so the very first feeling that you should have is of proud, because out of all these applications, you have been able to reach to the last round, right? So firstly, you should feel proud of yourself, because when you feel proud of yourself, you automatically get confident about yourself, right? So while preparing for this round, I'll mention a few points that you should keep in mind, and then some other general things that you should have, right? So in the meet and greet round, or the interview round, now you guys are going to get only 15 minutes. In my case, I had 45 minutes, but you guys are going to get 15 minutes. So you have to understand that all the impact that you can make is going to be in those 15 minutes only. So count every minute with so much importance, and try to make the best out of every minute, right? You should not think of कि एक question में मतलब the interviewer asked you something, and then you got stuck into that question for so long कि आपके 15 मिनट में से 5-6 मिनट उसी question में निकल गया, then that is going to have an negative impact on your application. Because ऐसे होता है कि this is my understanding, that every interviewer is given a set of questions that is supposed to be asked. मतलब उतने questions तो उसे पूछने ही है. On the basis of the answers to those set of questions only, he or she would be able to judge you, right? But now let's say you get stuck to a question for 5 to 6 minutes, and the interviewer is not able to ask all the questions, then you will lose marks in the questions that you were not able to answer because of the time constraint, right? So this is something you should keep in mind, that you should not get stuck to a question, and you should try to cover up every question that he or she is asking you, right? Now, the common topics on which your interviewer, he or she can ask questions is related to your essay. Now, you need to understand that the person who is taking your interview, that is the interviewer, he or she is a very experienced person. He or she would be able to recognize whether you are whether you have written that essay or you have copied from somewhere or not. See, if you have copied anything in your essay, then the reader who was reading your essay in the first round, he or she definitely will get to know about it, और आप वहीं पर reject हो जाओगे. But let's say by some chances you copied something in your essay and you get passed through the first round and you reach to the meet and greet round, then it is definitely possible that you will get caught in this round. Because यहाँ पर आप फेस टू फेस बात कर रहे हो. आई होप स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी इज नॉट हिंडरिंग एनी वन ऑफ यू, राइट? I'll just check the chat once. Right. All right. So as I was saying, the interviewer will get to know whether you have copied something or not. So please, I missed this point in the essay slide. Please do not copy anything from anywhere. Copying the quote is okay. Quote आप as it is ही लिखोगे. Obviously आप quote को change नहीं कर सकते हो. But copying the whole passage from somewhere or copying a whole paragraph from somewhere, that is not something which is recommended at all, right? Then the interviewer can also ask questions related to your resume. Now, I was lucky that I was not asked questions related to my essay. I wouldn't say that I was lucky, but she did not ask me anything related to my essay. But she did ask me questions related to my resume. So as I said, you should always try to be truthful to your resume, because again, यहाँ पर आप पकड़े जाओगे. So she asked me questions related to my resume, and then she also asked me questions related to my projects. Now, one of the projects that I mentioned to her was a startup idea. So she was so impressed with that project idea that she actually said that this is something that Google can also look into, right? So you should try to keep your projects as interesting as possible. And agar wo itne interesting nahi bhi hain, then even then you should try to present them in a way that the listener who is listening to your ideas or the project gets get impressed by you. Then he or she can also ask questions related to your outreach initiatives. Now, as I said, this program is all about how are you making an impact on the world. So you must, if you are trying to make an impact on the world, then definitely you must have had some outreach initiatives where you must have, let's say, a few of you must be mentoring some school students or some school students in helping them in their education or such things. Or let's say you formed a technical society in your university or the college. So all these are counted in your outreach initiatives. So if you are asked with such questions, then be so confident about what you did that he or she gets impressed by you. That is your whole ultimate goal, right? So again, I'll also just mention a point that here you are supposed to answer in every question. मतलब ये जो meet and greet का जो भी question होगा, इसमें you are actually supposed to reflect how are you doing something for the community, right? Then it is possible that you may get questions from your future goals, right? Now, one very important question that I would suggest, I would tell you about is, where do you see yourself in the coming 3 or 5 or 10 years? Now, this question was asked in the 2020 batch and in my batch as well. So be prepared with this answer कि आप अपने आप को 3 साल या 5 साल में कहाँ देखना चाहते हो, because this is something that is being repeated in the history of Google Generation Scholarship for the past 2 years, right? So अपना answer prepare कर लेना. Then the question, the words that you see in orange over here, these are the questions which are the most important questions that you'll get asked in the interview. Now, these are the questions where Google actually wants to know about your understanding towards these topics: diversity, inclusivity, then equity and equality, underrepresentation of different communities, right? Now, आपसे इन सब चीजों पे डेफिनेटली क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि this program is all related to these things only. So what I would suggest, अभी I'll tell you a secret that I had used at that time. While I was preparing for this last round, what I did was I tried to form different questions from all these topics. ये जितने भी दिए हुए हैं इन सब टॉपिक्स में मैंने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस बनाए थे. I had asked my seniors जिनको last year की स्कॉलरशिप मिली थी कि उनसे क्या पूछा गया था. I had prepared a list of almost 30 questions, and then while I was preparing for the round, I had prepared answers, predefined answers for each of the question that I had in my list, right? So what had happened was I was so clear with what I am supposed to mention in a question or not, that while she asked me, I was ready with my answer, right? So I would suggest you guys as well, contact your seniors, ask them कि उनसे क्या questions पूछे गए थे, ask the scholars जिनको ये scholarship मिली है कि उनसे क्या question पूछे थे, and prepare your answers. अब एक notebook में या word doc में उनको लिख लो या type कर लो कि आप ये answer करने वाले हो, so that you don't forget about any point that you are supposed to answer in, right? Now, as I said, these orange words are very important because inse questions आएगा ही आएगा. So what I did was I tried to understand what diversity is, उसमें क्या questions बन के आ सकते हैं, and then I had prepared a predefined answer for this. I had included some examples into it. I had included some initiatives taken by some of the world organizations and stuff like that. Then you should also study about inclusivity. In fact, ये जो 3 points हैं, ये तीनों hand in hand चलते हैं, मतलब ये तीनों साथ में ही पूछे जाएंगे. And then you should also be clear about what is equity and equality. मतलब दोनों में difference क्या है? What is the impact of having equality but not equity? What is the impact of having equity but not equality, and stuff like that. Then underrepresentation of different communities. Now different communities में बहुत सारी communities हैं, जैसे let's say black community is there. Then some other racial communities, like if you guys remember the hate towards Asians in the Western countries, right? So you should also try to understand about this topic. And then you can talk about women, right? Women also face underrepresentation in technical fields, so you should prepare such questions, right? And then one of the most important question, मतलब इन सब में से सबसे important question was this question, $1 billion question. Now why is this question important? Because this is a question which has been asked in this program for the last 2 years. I was also asked this question, and my seniors also got this same question, right? So what this question was, let's say you get $1 billion through this scholarship and not $1,000. मतलब अभी 1,000 मिल रहा है, but they are saying suppose you are getting $1 billion. So how are you going to utilize this amount of money? Right? Because obviously 1,000 USD hai, so it is possible that you utilize it to your education, right? But now that you have $1 billion, then you can invest your money into so many different things. So they wanted to know what is my perception on this. So as I said, I knew that this question was going to be asked this year as well. So I had prepared myself already. So what I did was I took about 5 points. I prepared about 5 points, and I talked about all of those in my interview, right? Just give me a minute. Right. So as I was saying, I had prepared 5 different topics on which I was supposed to talk, right? And then this question, as I said, was asked to me, and she was impressed by my answer. Then now these are the few points that you should keep in mind while preparing. So each answer, whether it is related to your essay or it is not related to your essay, you should try to answer in such a way that it reflects what you have written in your essay. Now, one very important point that you should keep in mind is the interviewer who is going to take your interview has read your answer for sure, right? My interviewer, she knew each and every point that I had mentioned in my essay, right? So don't think कि उसे तो पता नहीं मैंने अपने essay में क्या लिखा है, so I can speak anything. So what I'm trying to say is your answer should match with what you have written in your essay. And then again, as I have mentioned this point so many times, that be true to yourself, right? While you are answering anything related to the essay, or you're answering anything related to, let's say, resume or any other initiative that you have taken, don't make stuff up, right? मतलब don't bluff over there. ये मत सोचना कि उन्हीं 15 मिनट में I'll think of something and तभी बता दूंगी, right? जो भी बोलना हो वो सच बोलना. Speak something that you have already done, right? Because as I said, you will get caught at that time if you speak false information, right? Then practice before your interview. Now, once you get to know that you are going to get invited to the meet and greet round, then as I said, I prepared the answers beforehand, and I used to speak in front of mirror. I used to I used to force my brother to sit in front of me, and then I used to read the answers to him, and then I used to answer him as if he was my interviewer. And then my father helped me a lot. I asked my father to review my answers, right? I used to speak in front of him, and then he used to tell me that you can add these points, or you should not speak this point. And let's say if I was having some issue in my speech, or I should be more confident while I speaking. So get your answers reviewed by someone, so that you don't tend to make mistakes, right? ऐसा कई बार होगा that after the round, any round, not just this meet and greet round, आप कोई भी एक interview है, after the interview you get to know कि I should not have spoken about this point, or I could have added those points. So ये सारे points आप जब किसी से review करवाओगे तभी आपको clear हो जाएंगे. So you will get extra edge on the answers, right? And then one important thing is you should definitely prepare a question for the interviewer, because once you are over with your interview, what will happen is he or she is going to ask whether you have any question for her or him, right? Now I would suggest, or I would highly recommend, that you should not say that I don't have any question for you. You should definitely ask any question to him or her. Why? Because this is a point where you can have a personal connect with the speaker. because what will happen is you'll ask some questions, and abhi tak pure interview mein he or she was asking any question to you and you were answering, but over here you will get the opportunity where he or she will be answering. So try to connect with the speaker by asking a question which is personal to him or her. Let's say in my case I had asked about how has COVID been and how has COVID impacted her in her journey with Google. So what happened at that time was she had joined Google just a few months ago, right? So she was so much she explained me everything related to Google and COVID that she get carried away with it, right? As I said, my interview went for 45 minutes. So we were in the last 5 minutes, we were discussing about her journey with Google and how the Corona time affected her life and how Google helped her in Corona. So this was somewhere I this is what I think, that I was able to make a relation with her or make a connection with her. So always prepare a question which can, through which you can relate to them. You can make a question which can be personal to them, right? So this was the whole meet and greet process of how I prepared it and what all steps that I take. Another important thing that I would mention over here is, one thing that I did for this round was I had gone through other people's experiences. If you go to Medium, if you know medium.com, where people write blogs about their experiences and stuff like that. So on Medium, a lot of past scholars have written blogs, and in those blogs they have mentioned the questions that were asked to them in their interview. So as I said, I had prepared a 30 to 40 questions list. You can make your list by taking help from those questions. Wahan par you go on Medium, you search for Google Generation Scholarship, or previously it was called Women Tech Maker Scholarship, right? So you can search about such experiences of other scholars and you can take questions from there, you can take help from there.